everyone. We're live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us, share the show, and we're going to share it later on. My next guest is a newbie. I have with me EJ McDonald. He is the owner of McDonald Mortgage Pros. Welcome to the show. I want you to tell everybody first a little bit about yourself. And we kind of know what we do, but tell them about yourself.
Hey Carol, thanks for having me on. My name is EJ McDonald. I'm with Barrett Financial, and my MLS number is 1766218. And just a little bit about me. I'm a small town guy, Arizona native. I grew up in Taylor, Arizona, and I've been down in the valley since I was about 19, 20 years old, so almost 16 years now. And I really love Arizona. I love the state, and I got into the real estate probably 10 years ago, and I've been a licensed LO now for 6 years, and I really fell in love with the industry and in the home purchase process.
There's nothing like, you said, what did you say before you came on about owning a home?
Oh, it's one of the greatest things, one of the best parts about this country is home ownership.
Good on the mic so that we can hear you. So, okay, you love what you do, obviously. What would you say sets you apart from anybody else?
Just us being a mortgage broker. I've worked at a bank and I've worked at retail, and just now that we're a broker, we're able to shop around. We work with 50 different lenders, so we can basically make sure that we're setting you up with the best lender for your unique situation. And just the nice thing about it is we don't have to worry about haggling rate or anything like that. With us being a broker, we're able to focus on the important stuff, and that's getting your loan closed. And so with all that out of the way, it just makes it more simple. We can focus. We know we're getting you a good deal, and we can just focus on getting the loan closed and getting you through the process.
Now, it's beautiful here right now, right?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Everybody that lives anywhere else, except maybe California, well, parts of California, want to move here.
Yep.
Okay, this is the best time of the year that we're showing ourselves off. And I want you to know that one thing that I do know is that people really need to make sure that they find out what can they qualify for before they go out. I mean, because it used to be the opposite way, but what are they doing now?
Yeah, no, that's definitely the first step. You're going to want to talk to a mortgage guy, find out what you qualify for. That way you're not wasting your time driving around looking at stuff that it's not even in your price budget.
Right.
So, and the realtors like it too, because they don't want to, they don't want to waste all their gas trying to waste their time. Yeah, exactly.
Now, when you work with people, do you do a free consultation?
Yeah, always. We're always willing to do a free consultation anytime.
And not only do you work here, but you're also statewide as well.
Yeah, statewide.
Your phone number to call is 480-386-4161. His website is barrettfinancial.com/ ready? It's EJ McDonald, and that's without an S.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about this time that we're in. Everything is a little bit wonky, right?
Yep.
Is now a good time to buy?
Yeah, now's a great time to buy. Compared to a few years ago, I mean, you were having to overpay to get your offer accepted. You were getting into bidding wars, and it was really tough to get a house, especially just to find something that you really liked. You kind of had to take what you could get. The market's kind of shifted. It's definitely a buyer's market now. Sellers are willing to work with you. They're willing to give you what's called seller concessions, and that really helps pay your closing costs. You can buy your rate down. There's a lot of things you can do with that. So, in my opinion, it's a lot better time to buy than it was a few years ago.
So what's going on? I mean, really right now in the market, I mean, everybody's just so scared of everything. You could buy a house, right? Maybe you can refi, like you said, right? I think really the most important thing is people have to move no matter what is going on in the world.
Yeah, that's the thing. The world keeps going around. People have to keep buying and selling. And I mean, I think another thing that sets us aside is just we've been doing this for a long time. And so, getting a loan closed, that's our job. That's what we do. I mean, we just recently had a customer come to us, and he'd been turned down by 3 other loan officers. And so we were able to take him, make a plan. Within 1 month, we had him ready to buy, and he just closed on his home. So if somebody tells you no, that's not always the answer.
Right,
You
no
know,
is not no.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
It may not be right now.
Yep.
And that's another thing. Do you help people with that? Maybe there's somebody who doesn't think that they can get into buying a home because maybe they've been renting for a long time and they say, oh no, I'll never be able to do that.
Yeah, exactly. We can work with you, whether you need some credit help or whatever, we can make a plan and get you on your way so that it can become a reality for you.
His phone number to call is 480-386-4161. You can also check him out on his website. It is barrettfinancial.com/EJ McDonald, and that's without the S. He is statewide, and he also does free consultations. I also think, too, that there's a lot of programs out there, and I'm just going here this way with you. There's first-time home buyers,
yeah.
right? Wonderful. I'm sure you like to work with those people.
Oh, I love
But there's
working.
also, vets out there. You have what kind of programs? Any kind of program for them?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we have all kinds of first-time home buyer programs and everything else. I mean, that's the nice thing about working with us is, we got as a broker, we pretty much have an option for everything.
Right.
So.
And there are a lot of people out there. I think the biggest thing too is, number one, people don't think that they can get into a home. They don't even know, and I bet you anything.
Yeah, no, that's
the
always
first
the case. So many people are just scared to take that step and just see if they even qualify. You know what I mean? And like she said, we love helping first-time home buyers, but I always say, like, whether it's your first-time home or you're buying your first investment, it's always exciting. It's a really, it's a big step in your life. I tell people all the time, getting a mortgage is probably the biggest decision you'll make besides your wife.
Right.
And so, besides
It's
getting
true.
married. And so you're probably going to be married to this house, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Just as long, hopefully longer.
Right.
Hopefully you're married longer, but
Right.
it's one of the
Yeah.
biggest decisions you're going to make in your life. So
Right.
it's definitely worth getting a second opinion too.
And I also think too that when we were talking a little bit about how, is it a good time to buy? A lot of people, their children are going to go to a different school,
Yep.
right? They might have reasons to have to move here or whatever because they got a job change,
Yeah.
right? And that doesn't even mean from state to state. It could be just from county or to
Town
right?
to town, county to
Right,
county.
right. So there's always a reason, and the best thing to do is have him call. Give him a call and have him do, a consultation with
Yep.
you. Find out what is it that the first thing that obviously you've got to find out what they really want, right?
Yep.
What's that look like, that first conversation that you have with them?
Just basically getting all your basic information and just looking at everything, seeing what you qualify for, and then once we get there, we can kind of start going over, what kind of payment would be comfortable for you, and just kind of take the steps from there. And if you're not ready, then we can go over the steps of what you need to do so that you are ready. And like I said, if it's something you really want, it's just a matter of when, not if.
Yeah.
So just if you're willing to take the steps and do what you need to do it, then it's definitely possible.
So you must have started when you were 12.
I wish I was just telling somebody this the other day. It's like, I wish I had my priorities straight when I was 21. I mean, the houses 10 years ago were a lot less than what they are now, and it's like if I would have just had this, goal in my mind then and been working towards, I could have bought a house for a lot less and I'd be so much further ahead. But I mean, it's never too late to start. That's the thing. And so, better start now than never.
And owning real estate also is probably the number one financial
it's the number one builder of wealth in the country.
building and wealth
Yep.
is exactly true. And again, we want you to know that he does do free consultations. He does work statewide, and his phone number is 480-386-4161. Check him out on his website. It's barrettfinancial.com/EJ, and then it's -McDonald without the S. I want to know what you think, what your opinion is on what's in the horizon.
I honestly, with the way they've been talking, I think long term the rates are going to continue to come down. They've already come down quite a bit from the previous 2 years, and so I think long term the market's going to continue to keep going strong and getting better.
Right, but you know what, guys? There's never a bad time.
No.
Especially to start looking and seeing where you're at, what do you need. I think what you want is obviously very, very important. And also the difference, tell them again, the difference between going, let's say, to their bank. A lot of times people will go to their bank as opposed to coming to someone like a mortgage broker like yourself.
Yeah, as a broker, we're able to shop over the top 50 lenders in the country, and so we're able to really find the one that's gonna best work for you in your unique situation.
Right, and everybody has a unique situation. There is never a bad time. It's always a good time to
Yep.
start looking. And again, you may need to, and that happens all the time.
Yep.
Where all of a sudden, oh my gosh, we gotta get it. We gotta move. We're gonna have to buy a house.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So it happens all the time. We want you to call and see what you qualify for first. Again, that phone number to call him, it's 480-386-4161. He does work statewide, and he does free consultations. You want to check him out on his website. It is barrettfinancial.com/EJ McDonald without the S. Again, give him a call. Maybe it's you or someone that you know. Call him. He's been doing this forever. His phone number is 480-386-4161.